Hello everyone, welcome back to Sarah's Stories. I seem to have taken a very long break and I'm going to continue from where I left off. We left off at the Wisdom series and I'm going to be completing those series. This is the second episode of Wisdom series and we'll have one more. So, Wisdom series, as I had mentioned last time, is based on a concept called Wisdom Bridge. The Wisdom Bridge is the elders, our grandparents, they are the bridge between our culture and us. There is no other way of us knowing what our culture has been without their support and what they share. So, I'm going to be telling you a story this time, and this time we're going to be knowing something about nature. So, I'm going to start with my story now. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Ayan. Very close to his house, there was this ground which was very dirty. So one day, Ayan was going for a walk with his grandfather and he told him, Dadu, look, this place is so dirty. I mean, the municipality should totally do something about this. So Dadaji said, Ayan, why don't we only do something about this? Why don't you think of something? Why don't you come up with a plan to do something about this dirt? Ayan replied, what can I do? I'm just a kid, and everybody here is just a kid. We can't really do something about this. So Dadu says, okay then, let's wait till the municipality wakes up. Who knows? Till then, bye. I'm rushing off for my walk. I'm very late. So Dadu goes for his walk, and I'm like, Dadu! And Dadu's gone. The next day, Ayan comes running to Dadu and he's like, Dadu, look what I found. At this corner of this dirty ground, I found this map. And there are a lot of Ayan's friends also with them. They're also excited. Oh, look at this map. And Dadu's like, oh, this looks quite old. I mean, I see you've done you've been busy. I see you've been busy with something. So what were you actually doing there? And what am I going to do with this map? So Ayan is like, no, Dadu, this is a map of this is the drawing of the ground. And this could be something really important. Look, there are these dates written on it. And Dadu looks at the dates and he's reading out the dates. 21st September, 13th October, 30th November, and Ayan's friend Subhash says, oh, you know what? Last year there were these three big bank robberies, and I think these were the dates. I think these are the dates. And look, these dates have this matching spot marked on the map. I think there's a connection. Ayan is like, oh, could the treasure that was not found be hidden there on those spots? This is a perfect place to hide it. Nobody even comes here, and the ground is so dirty, nobody would even want to walk there. I think we should go and find out. So Dadu's like, yes, let's find out. And Dadu says, but how will we get in? It's so filthy, this place. Ayan and his friends are like, now we are going to clean this place. We have to get to the root of this. And Ayan divides everybody in the group. So they start clearing the ground and they start sweeping the floors, putting the garbage onto one side of it, and they take turns in cleaning and resting. Ayan divides the group into groups of three, and he directs his friends. Renu, Priyanka, Abhishek, you go that side. Aditya and Minakshi, you stay here at point B, and me and Raju and Devika are going to be doing point C. Okay, so we all of us are going to be digging really hard and we're going to be finding the treasure that's hidden. So they start digging the ground. Dadu is really tired and he wishes to go home. And he says, oh, I'm going to be going home now. I need to rest my aching bones a little bit. I've been out in the heat too long. Subhash says, Dadu, wait, I'll drop you home. So Subhash, who is Ayan's friend, goes and drops Dadu home. The children have dug for quite a while and they haven't come across anything. and finally they're tired and like, we've dug so many feet under the ground, now what are we going to do? We found nothing, and we're really tired, we want to rest. All this digging in vain. I knew this map was not to be trusted, and we've just wasted a lot of time. Meanwhile, Dadu and Subhash come back, and Ayan is complaining to them that, Dadu, look, we didn't find anything. So Dadu says, you were looking for gold, right? Well, here's the gold. And Dadu points to this wheelbarrow that he's got, and Subhash is also with him, and they have got these plants. And Ayan and his friends are looking very confused now. Like, this old man better explain what he is doing. This is gold, this is not gold, these are saplings. So Dadu says, listen, I'll tell you one thing. A few days back, Subhash came to me and said, Dadu, can we do something about common ground? And Dadu said, yes, we could make a treasure hunt, and maybe that will inspire people to start digging, and that will take care of the preliminary work, and then we can convince them. So it was Subhash's idea to add the bank robberies, to add this new motivational tinge and motivate everyone to start working. So Ayan asked Subhash, oh, you knew all along that this was a fake plan? So Dadu says, yes, he knows. But the whole point is that you want gold, you want treasure. And these plants that I have got, they are a treasure, because they're going to be there, they're going to be supplying oxygen, they're going to be giving a nice shady ground for all your children to play. And it is a very important thing in life which is lacking nowadays. Not many people have the facility to grow nature around them, even if they want to grow. So they say, look, we've marked out the points well. At point A, we'll be growing these tall trees because the sun comes directly from there. And these trees will protect us from the sun. At point B, we're going to be having shade flowers because the trees will give shade, and point B will grow some really good flowers that grow just in shade. And here at point C, we have some really nice colorful plants like crotons and poinsettias, and they are here ready to grow. So Ayan and his friends are convinced now, and they pick up the saplings and they start putting it in the ground, and they take care of the garden themselves and not leaving it to the municipality anymore. So this is the whole point of a wisdom bridge, right? Ayan has an idea. He wants the ground clear, but he doesn't want to work towards it. He has put the blame, he has put the responsibility onto someone else. While Subhash has an idea and is willing to do something, Ayan thinks nobody will help him. And this is where Subhash goes and asks Dadu for advice that how can he get everyone together to work on this project. And they put everyone hankering over something that everyone really wants, treasure, right? So in this story, Dadu has acted like a perfect wisdom bridge. He has put all the principles of management, recruitment, staffing, mobilizing, motivation, and has got everyone together and has created this lovely project without everyone really knowing what they're doing, but by the end of it, they're appreciating it. So this was about the story, and I'll tell you how the concept of Wisdom Bridge came up. The Global Guide of Heartfulness Institute, Dr. Kamlesh Ji Patel, started this concept called Wisdom Bridge, coined this concept called Wisdom Bridge, and he says that, as marriages are getting delayed, as people are having children later in their life, the time that children have with their grandparents is very less or not at all. So that is a very sad thing which is happening due to modernization. It is important to work, it is important to give focus to career, but this is also something, if we think about it, if we reflect on it, and there is a solution. If not the best solution, there is a solution to this. We don't expose our children to their grandparents, but we can expose children to other grandparents, and that will solve the problem of the wisdom bridge that is coming up nowadays. I'll be back soon with another video on Wisdom Bridge, and that will be the last in this series. I hope you really enjoyed the story and keep watching Sarah's stories.